For interesting and authentic recipes, subscribe to Crafted Kitchen and follow me on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram. Assalamu alaikum. Today I'm making Luqaimat, the classic and traditional Arabic dumpling that's a staple in Middle Eastern desserts. These golden, crispy bites have been cherished for generations, especially during Ramadan and festive gatherings. Soft on the inside, crunchy on the outside, and soaked in fragrant syrup, Luqaimat is a perfect blend of simplicity and indulgence. Let's dive into this timeless recipe and bring a touch of tradition to your table. To make Luqaimat, we will start by preparing the batter. In a bowl, add 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of cornflour, 1 tablespoon of milk powder, 1 tablespoon of sugar. I'm using brown sugar, you can use white. I'm using pinch of saffron, which I will grind. The saffron will add lovely color and a delightful aroma. To ferment the batter, I'm using instant yeast. If you prefer, you can use dry active yeast, but you will need to activate it with sugar and warm water before adding the other ingredients. I have seen a local lady use black sesame seeds, which add a unique nutty flavor. This is totally optional. 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of any flavorless light cooking oil. Give a mix. To activate the instant yeast, I'm using warm water. The water should not be very hot. It should be warm enough that your finger can comfortably feel the heat. Gradually add the water and whisk it. The batter should neither be too thick nor too runny. I have almost used a little less than 250 ml of water. You can adjust the consistency according to your ingredients. Once the batter is fermented, you will see the consistency will get thickened. Cover the batter with a cling film and let it ferment for at least 1 hour in a warm place. There are multiple ways to glaze Luqaimat or Arabic dumplings, depending on their region and their preferences. Some people prefer sugar syrup, some people use honey or date syrup. Today I'll show you how to make date syrup at home easily. In a saucepan, I'm using 200 grams of dates, which I have washed thoroughly to avoid any sand or dirt, to which I have added 5 ml of water. On medium heat, I will cover the saucepan and cook. Press the dates to soften and dissolve it. Once you see the dates have become very soft, you can strain it. Press the dates to get maximum goodness. Now you can discard the remaining residue. In the same pan, add the syrup and bring to a boil. Keep the heat on medium-high. Boil the syrup until it thickens to the desired consistency. Once the syrup cools down, it will thicken further. Let's dive into our third step, which is frying. I kept the batter outside in the warm sun, and now, just over an hour later, it has fermented beautifully. This is the perfect consistency we are aiming for. To keep our fried luqaimat, keep a bowl ready lined with a kitchen towel or tissue paper. In a separate bowl, add water and some oil. This water solution will help our luqaimat slip in the oil easily. There are mainly 3 methods of making luqaimat. Method 1. Dip a spoon into the oil-water mixture, then scoop out a spoonful of the batter. This helps achieve evenly sized dumplings. Method 2 can be a bit messier, but this is how traditionally it is made. With a clean hand, hold the batter and squeeze out a small portion between your thumb and pointer finger. Then scoop it off with a spoon. I find the method 3 the simplest for me, as I'm very used to of making pakoras or any dumplings like this. The other 2 methods need some practicing. In a wok, I have heated the oil on medium. It's very important that the oil temperature is hot enough. I always like to test the oil temperature by adding a small portion of the batter. The batter should immediately start to float with bubbles. The oil temperature is perfect. Now I will take small portions and drop it straight into the oil. You can see how beautifully the dumplings are getting fluffy and floating on the oil surface. Always remember, if the oil temperature is not hot enough, the dumplings will absorb the oil, which will not taste nice. Also, do not overcrowd. If you are making in a large quantity, then frying in batches is a better option. With the help of the spatula, gradually move the dumplings so it get even golden color. Take out the dumplings when you have achieved golden color. I'll break one of the dumplings to show you the texture. From outside, it's crisp, golden color with a light and airy texture. From inside, it's soft, fluffy, slightly chewy, tender and moist. Step is to glaze the dumplings into your preferred syrup. I'm using date syrup. Check out all the ingredients and their measurements in the description box below, along with other important informations. Once the dumplings have been coated uniformly, sprinkle with white sesame seeds. This is optional, but this is how I have seen served in United Arab Emirates. Our luqaimat is ready to serve. I will recommend to always make it fresh and serve it hot, because once they get cooled down, it gets hardened. This is one of the easiest and most popular dessert in the Middle East, and I really hope that you have liked it. If so, like my video, share it with your friends and family, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press the bell icon so that you timely get notifications when I upload my next video. There is a traditional way of serving it. Put a toothpick on dumplings so that it's very handy to pick and eat. Take care of yourself and your loved ones. Eat healthy, eat homemade, do a regular workout. Until I see you again, inshallah. Ma salama.